Where do we have all the facts at?
Facts?
Are these stats and all that?
What do you mean?
It should be really practical. Then you'll have some really good practice.
They'll be able to apply easier as well. Because they'll be like, well, when I was studying and like apply it and connect with things.
Should I write that down?
Yeah, it sounds like which weekend? I didn't know which.
So,
So it's
There's 2 more weekends after this that are in the expansion. So either this next weekend or the following weekend.
I mean, might also have to talk to Raul about what he's planning to do another study school day. And make sure that that's not.
Yeah, he's here, so we
Shall we shout out to him too?
or maybe he's gone
He
to
didn't know this
devotional.
morning though.
oh, okay.
It was like whenever we're kind of available.
For the book one.
how many children are you? I am one of 8 right now, but it'll be 9 soon.
What are the ages?
So Autumn's right now. So anyways, there's me, I'm 16, and then there's my younger sister. I have an older sister who's 18. I have a younger sister who's 12, and then there's 8, 6. Hold on, give me a minute. 6, 5, it's 7, 6, and 5. I still get caught up in that same year.
5. Well, 18
And then there's
months.
the 18-month-old, and then there'll be the new baby.
The -3.
That's amazing. So are you saying that you want to have a children?
Me? I do that all day. Don't worry.
Right, your whole
No,
life is
not you particularly, but you know.
Just bring children to my house.
I mean, I get over ages pretty easily, and I've always wanted to.
She's
start
really good with
class.
kids. Autumn is good.
I've always wanted to start it, and I just remembered, well, maybe starting one day would be.
So on the chance I may embarrass, please note how easily a discussion of starting a core activity, comes up in the conversation of these 3 youth. Let that be a lesson to those of us who think it's hard. Okay?
If I was a parent, I'd be like wanting to know who's picking you up after school and taking you somewhere.
I think visiting parents is really important.
Yes.
Gotta really keep a relationship with the parents.
Might let you live.
16.
Well, I will possibly let you live in this one.
All right, that's his problem solved. Thank you.
Okay, praise God.
Yeah.
At 2 p.m. 2?
Yeah, too. Yeah.
And to contact your mother.
It's going to be at my house.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Swan Creek's children classes need some support, so if you want as well, if maybe Wednesday. You want to come? Okay. Transportation will be needed for.
We'll work it out.
Sounds like there were people who wanted to help Chris.
Yeah.
Peggy.
Yep. Jalen's 5th grade and 6th graders children classes. That was brought to the table, so I don't know what that is.
What is? Where?
You know where.
Yeah, it's a Swan Creek.
Well, I thought you were going to meet with parents
Yeah.
this tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna do some visits tomorrow.
Instant acceptance.
Yeah, we had talked about it with Peggy, Raul. We had talked about it last week.
So we just need to figure out when. Okay, so support for book number 4 at Megan's home on Mondays. She needs like a tutor. Is that correct?
Yes.
When would that be? What's the time frame? Soon or now? Or?
Yes, if we can get books in time, then it would be a week from Mondays when we would start.
Fantastic.
And then fireside was like a huge topic at the table. So
George is going to start.
yeah, George. Anybody else planning on doing the fireside?
And there's Teresa's.
Well, Joseph mentioned he might try to arrange something.
Individual initiative. Yeah. Yeah, so and also people who want to go visit folks on the apartments.
Oh, the Pearl Street.
Yeah.
Oh, Pearl Street.
Yeah, that's on the weekend, starting tomorrow. And they're meeting at the home of the Persian family.
Right. I need to get the address out.
Right, meeting where?
It's in the Spanish Hills apartment complex, and we'll get the address here momentarily.
And what day?
It is each day on the weekend we will have that space. It's my understanding.
Okay.
So tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., 10 to 12, and then we'll gather again at the end of the afternoon for reflection.
Is that in Tacoma?
Spanish Hills is in Tacoma. It's
Zita and Yusef?
yes.
And they have a 6-year-old?
They have a 16-year-old and they have a 8-year-old, I think, something like that. 5, okay.
16 and a 5, or 16 and an 8 and a 5?
2.
How close is their house to the apartment?
They're in the apartment. They're in the
they're in
Spanish
there.
Hills apartments. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's even better.
Yeah. It's very cool. Praise God.
So that's all I got. February 16th, and it's like mostly like for like the people that want to like everybody in like that certain type of community on the UWT campus and stuff. Mentioning that there were religious clubs interested in stuff in the Baha'i faith. Autumn's planning for youth group and book number 5 during the expansion phase. Like everything is mostly during the expansion phase, as you can see. Which is from the February 11th or the 12th at 2 p.m. either at her house or if they plan somewhere else. Swan Creek is needing people for children's classes, so it was intended that me, Autumn, and Winter go over to, help out with the kids. Jalen is planning a 5th grader, 6th grader children's classes youth group at Swan Creek. We just need to determine when it will be. Support for book number 4 at Megan's house on Monday, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Needing a tutor for book number 4 because she didn't really have much experience with it. And then we mostly talked about fireside. Peggy was planning on doing one. George and Joseph, and then the Pearl Street at Spanish Hills apartment complex will be at 10 a.m. to 12 noon tomorrow, including a reflection afterwards.
Succinct, to the point, comprehensive. How wonderful. Okay. Bonnie Lake and vicinity, East Pierce County.
Are we talking about this cycle or the expansion? Yes.
Both.
Okay. We really need to increase the numbers of participants in the 3 children's classes that we currently have. We need to increase numbers in our junior youth group. We need to increase numbers in our devotionals that we have currently, and we want to try to add a regular devotional. And we've never done any home visits, so we want to at least complete 3. Figure 1 in each of the communities that we're represented. Kind of try with realistic goals. We want to have a couple of firesides, hope to establish at least 1 regular fireside. And we are going to, Rosina's going to reach out to Pierce College, where she goes to school.
Oh, how
In
wonderful.
Puyallup. Talk to Cindy Grew and see if we can maybe put together a fireside at Pierce College this summer. So we're excited about that, and we really want and need to raise up a youth to train as an animator. And then the way that we're going to do this is we've committed to do some outreach in Sumner, where we've done outreach before, next Saturday afternoon. Pagemont's going to accompany Sam and Monavar to visit one of their neighbors who has a 6-year-old and whose mom has kind of had some questions about the faith, so he's going to accompany and maybe Connor. And I'm going to reach out to my neighbors a little bit more than I have, which is not too much, and try to establish some friendships and invite them to our monthly devotional. Did I miss anything with that?
We're going to have an outreach on the 11th.
Yeah, that was, on the 4th. And then maybe go from there.
Praise God.
We were come up with concrete plans. There were really a couple things I remember that I thought were significant.
Well, time to think about across the cluster, different communities, about having some spaces where the parents could get together, practice, take a look at book 4, some things out of book 4, reflect on some things in book 6, and really begin those conversations, because we're quickly going to be in the next expansion phase in 3 months, where there's only one expansion phase left before those Twin Holy Day celebrations. So it's just a way to take a look at that, this energy, creating that opportunity. So.
In Lakewood.
But we have had plans in the works and in high hopes for both of them. We really need a junior youth animator in order to do that, but understandable that, children's classes and junior youth would go well together. And we did get the community room, but we're struggling with Spanish and getting and attaining the trust, I guess, of the parents to allow their children to come with us, which I think is wonderful. I'm very happy that they don't just send their kids off with anybody. And so the only way we've actually been able to have any of the children is if the junior youth came with the, older brother or sister came along. And those are really, it's really been hard to get those junior youth, they're active after school and doing other things. And so it's an ongoing goal, and it will happen. That's how we feel. So we just know we have to continue to concentrate. Study circles, we had 3 with 13 participants and 2 devotionals with 8 participants. Our study circles right now are at 1 with book 4, however, it's on hiatus or on a break right now because 2 of the members are gone, and we promised them we would stop and not continue with the book until they came back. So we're going to keep that promise, and much as it would be great to continue, but we're waiting for them to return, hopefully in March. And the social gatherings, I don't know how Lenore Lawrence could find it within herself to move from Lakewood. She lived there most of her life, grew up there, and she moved with her husband to Milton. So we lost that devotional meeting, and it's just
devastating. And then, of course, we are building a new world, ever to remain, ever to remain, ever to remain. There will be no more fighting, never, never again, never, never again, never, never again. Every Baha'i month at the feast, in love and unity, we gather for consultation and affairs of community.